Okay, so for this improvisation, I was using the twin waves oscillators quantized to circle of fifths. So sounds kind of like string section tuning up or something like that. I'll just try a second one, putting it into just intonation. So not equal temperament. It sounds a bit different, and it does work well with this patch. So I'll just set the reverb back up, take the noise therapy thing down for now, and yeah, let's get back into it. Yeah, it sounds darker for a start at the moment. Might need to tune these up a bit. Nice. Really cool. That was a bit cheesy. Okay, so let's try and break down the patch a bit. So here I'm using the kHarper as a sequencer. I'm not using any of the audio it generates, I'm just using these gate and CV outputs here. And so first things first, I plug the gate into the clock of the Turing machine here, and the CV out into the volt per octave of the twin waves. So let's just plug this in here. So in this mode here, basically the CV that's being sent is controlled by these 4 knobs, and the gates are turned on when the things are like turquoise blue, and off when they're not, so the Turing machine advances depending on that. What I then had is basically just plugging this into a bipolar VCA here and taking just any kind of gate state out from the Turing machine and plugging that into an envelope and out back to the mixer here. So now it sounds quite low, but whenever the 4th gate here is high, shit, I missed it. There we go. I get a slow kind of rising envelope, which kind of fades this note in. And what I think I also had is actually this guy wasn't going straight in there. I was first going into this MS-20 filter, well, MS-20 style filter here, and back into there. So it gives it a bit more grain. And when you drive it into resonance, while still kind of driving it quite hard with a VCO output, you get these nice kind of unstable tones, which is fun. And the second oscillator is basically just the second voice from the twin waves. The first one is on a like additive synthesis mode, and the second one is just on a sine wave, and it's in offset CV mode here, which means that both channels will receive the CV coming in from here, but I can send a second CV value to the 2nd volt per octave, and this means the second oscillator will kind of be offset by that amount. And here I just have a small offset amount here to get a musical interval between the 2 oscillators. So I think it's probably a third at the moment, not completely sure. And I'll just plug this through the filter, through the cinnamon here, and there we go. And I'll take the low pass out and bring it here. So what? This is tuned really high for some reason. So yeah, that's basically the kind of bass elements of the patch. And then I think I modulated these waves slightly, so like taking the random volt output from the Turing machine, for instance, to change the timbre of the first oscillator, and maybe taking an envelope from here to modify the second one. And I'm going to just drive this with another gate from the Turing machine. I think that's kind of we're nearly there. So it just gives it a bit more kind of color, because depending on the random voltage which is in here, things are going to sound a bit different. And then we have the reverb, obviously, which kind of is a big part in the sound. And then the only thing we have left is to bring in the noise therapy here. So I'll just plug him into the bandpass output here of the second oscillator going into this filter. And he goes back into the third input of the mixer here. And so basically what I'm getting from here is a kind of dirty, delayed version of the second oscillator. And if I start messing around with the timing here, I can get these weird kind of glitchy effects. And I can also use just any kind of metallic thing to kind of get it glitching, because this is basically a circuit bent PT2399 chip, which is really fun. And that's basically it. And so if I get back into fifths, cool. And if you feel like it, you can also use the kHarper in like these free running sequence modes, which sounds good as well. Let's try and just drive these filters a bit harder. And you can do all sorts of other weird stuff, like in this mode you get uneven time steps between the sequence steps. So you can get these weird uneven kind of drunk kind of sequences, but that sound really nice when you kind of drown them out in some reverb. And let's maybe try and change the scale. Let's go to, I can't remember what the name of this one is, but it sounds nice. There, no, retuned. And maybe bring the first oscillator up a bit. And lower the second one. So yeah, that is basically it. Thanks for watching.